Hey Gemini, welcome to your love and romance reading for March 2022. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a love and romance reading, and you might stumble upon it outside of the month of March, and that's fine. You're going to find it whenever it's time for you to hear the messages that are in it. Therefore, not every single message is going to resonate. It's for the collective. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to see what is coming up here for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We need one more shuffle here. Alrighty, my darlings. Let's see what is happening for our Gemini friends. First card coming up here is the Ace of Swords. Now, this is beautiful air sign energy. You are indeed an air sign, Gemini. So this is... Oh, we had a candle go out. Alright, so Ace of Swords is good. This is you being in your wonderful air sign element. Ace of Swords can be talks, coming to terms, coming to agreements, defining the terms of a situation, expectations, boundaries, right? Taking a logical support into something, approach into something, and figuring out how things are going to work. So this could be figuring out logistics, responsibilities, obligations, expectations, where the relationship is in terms of commitment, in terms of labels, all that good stuff. So Gemini, maybe some of you have been seeing somebody, and in March there might be talks about defining the relationship and getting a better idea of where things are going or where you both feel you stand in the relationship. But deeper than that, Ace of Swords, for me, a lot of the times comes up in readings when you're clearing through limited beliefs, mental blocks, false beliefs. Maybe some of you have thought that you can't be in a relationship, or your life is too complicated, or you might think that there's something supposedly wrong with you that bars you from having a relationship. And these are all examples of false beliefs, limited beliefs, things that aren't true but we think that they are, and so it holds us back in our life. So when I see the Ace of Swords, you're breaking out of those beliefs. You're breaking out of those false beliefs. You're breaking out of those limited ways of thinking. And where once you saw nothing but problems, you're beginning to see solutions. You're beginning to see ways around the problems, or possibilities instead of obstacles, instead of blockages. So for a lot of you, Gemini, there could be things happening where your love life is opening up. Doors to love are opening up for you. Your way of viewing situations is changing and shifting. And I also feel here with this Ace of Swords, a lot of you are becoming better communicators. So if you have been in a relationship where there's been challenges with communication, you're overcoming that challenge. You're becoming a better communicator, or you're getting better at expressing yourself and being very clear about what you need from the other person. And you're getting better at figuring out what questions to ask to get the information that you feel you need, and maybe before in the past you thought, oh, this person's holding out on me, this person doesn't want to tell me anything. Meanwhile, they don't know, right? So I feel like you're getting better at asking questions, you're getting better at expressing yourself, and I feel there's improvement in communication in love life for Gemini. And as I said, laying down terms, laying down expectations, figuring out where things are headed, where things are going, what you need out of the situation. Next card coming up here for Gemini is the Strength card, and this is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards are going to come up anytime we're at a significant crossroads. We're coming into a significant chapter in our life. So when I'm reading for two people and I get Major Arcana cards, This tells me that there's a strong past life connection. This tells me that there's a soul contract. There's an agreement that you're going to meet in this lifetime for a specific reason. Now, the Strength card can indicate maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo. Or it could be their Leo moon, rising, Venus, if it's not their sun sign. If you have a Leo placement, there can be big changes and shifts happening for you in those areas of your life that are leading you to a significant partner, to a significant relationship, right? Like this might be the area of your life in which you're meeting this person through. But deeper than that, the Strength card is about embracing vulnerability. And the Strength card is about commitment and being there for each other, right? It's this faithful ally here with this lion, right? Some of you have been really in search of a strong person. Maybe some of you feel like, I need a strong person in my life, but I also need this person to be gentle. I also need this person to be loving and nurturing. You know, maybe you're stepping into these dynamics yourself and you're attracting this kind of energy into your life as well. Somebody who is strong, loving, nurturing. Some of you may feel like, those of you who feel like, I can't be in a relationship because I have certain challenges or obstacles, or I'm a little bit different than other people. I've got certain issues. This Strength card for some of you could be the Lion Tamer, right? Or the Gemini Whisperer that might be coming in for some of you. Someone that calms you, that doesn't try to change you, that doesn't try to control you, that doesn't try to make you someone or something other than you are, but who just knows how to flow with you, who knows how to be there for you, who knows how to give you what you need and you give them what they need. It's a powerful partnership here, right? We see this woman and this lion is like a dog next to her, protecting her like a little lapdog or a pet. But if you or I tried to reach out and pet this lion or touch this woman, that lion would tear us to shreds. But look, here she can pet it, she can be near it. And so I often imagine, how did this happen? She didn't walk up to that lion and yell at it and start kicking it and challenging it to a fight to beat it into submission. That lion would have torn her to shreds. So I think she gave it space. She gave it respect. She stayed out of its way. Maybe she left food and water out for it. Maybe she took care of it when it was sick. And little by little there was an establishing of trust, connection, relationship, safety, right? And bonding, coming together. So I feel this is the kind of relationship that a lot of you are manifesting. This is a strong person. This isn't somebody who's like faint of heart. This isn't somebody that's going to run away at the first sight of trouble. This isn't somebody who's going to try to change you or make you into somebody or something else. But they're going to have respect for you and give you your space and give you your boundaries, but also be a loving, nurturing, caring, constant presence in your life. And you for this person as well, this powerful bond. So it's a beautiful energy coming in here with this Strength card. And Strength card is loyalty and commitment. And Gemini, this might be the challenge for some of you. Maybe some of you feel like it's just not possible to find someone who's going to have your back, right? You might think people are disloyal. People are only out for their own interest, right? Or we start getting into generalizations in terms of gender. All women are gold diggers. All men are dogs, right? We might start to get those mentalities. So if you had these beliefs, you're shaking out of these beliefs. And you're realizing there are still good people out there. There are still good partners out there. And there's going to be somebody out there that's going to have respect and admiration and appreciation for the ways in which you're different. To see the beauty and the uniqueness in it and not try to judge it or change it. She doesn't see this lion as a cold-hearted, mean, dangerous beast. She sees it as something to respect, something to not take lightly, but she also sees its capacity for being a protector, being a friend, being a companion. Right? So seeing yourself through less judgmental eyes, and I feel like you're manifesting someone who truly appreciates the things about you that you thought were unlovable. And you're realizing these things are actually strengths. When used properly, these things are actually strengths. The next card that's coming up here for Gemini is the High Priestess. Now, some of you are stepping into High Priestess energy. Some of you are dealing with the High Priestess. Before I get into that, we have major arcana cards coming in back to back. So, for me in my readings, when major arcana cards come in back to back, this is really big changes in a very short period of time. This is fast-moving energy, and it can be a little roller coastery. There can be highs and lows. It can be intense emotionally. Now, with the High Priestess energy, some of you are really, really coming into a high level of spirituality, and you're really making this spiritual connection, and you're following your intuition and your guidance in your love life. Other ones of you, this strength kind of relationship is coming through a very spiritual person, a very intuitive person, a High Priestess type person. When someone is in High Priestess energy, they've done a lot of work to heal. Their chakras are clear, they're aligned, they're connected to higher self. They have a strong sense of confidence, a strong inner compass, a strong inner knowing, very wise, very healing, also very sensual, very sexy energy with the High Priestess. Now, if you are in High Priestess energy, you've got to be cautious, because people sometimes get really obsessed about the High Priestess, and they don't even know what she is. And I'm saying she, but you can be a male in High Priestess energy as well. I'm saying she because here we have a she on the card. They don't even understand what she is or what she needs. All they know is that they are just mesmerized by her. They want to be near her. They obsess about it. They rush towards her. So one of the things we need to learn when we're in High Priestess energy is that not everybody who wants us gets to have us. And because a lot of these people are drawn to us because of our healing energy, it's not our job to personally heal every single person that we cross paths with or that's trying to court us. We can pray for them. We can send them energy. We can hand them over to their angels. We don't have to take each and every person on the path on as like a personal project. But know that a lot of you are attracting people who are in need of healing, and who, instead of doing their healing, they want to court you and they want to just kind of heal through your energy. If you're like, no, I'm kind of looking for someone that's going to bring healing into my life, I'm looking for somebody that's going to have that nurturing, loving energy, right? I'm not the High Priestess. I want to date the High Priestess. Some of you are manifesting a High Priestess. But what you need to know is that the only way this relationship is going to work, if you're seeking a High Priestess, is this High Priestess will hold space for you. This high priestess will give you a chance to feel safe, to feel connected. This person will give you powerful energy, sensual energy, nurturing, soothing energy. But you are going to have to work through your issues. You are going to have to work through your traumas. And that is the only way this is the relationship that can last long term. Now, this is the thing. I know it can be really scary to work through this kind of stuff. But let me tell you, if you're ready to do it, if you're willing to do it, and you have a high priestess in your life, you're a very lucky person. Because high priestess will help you through it. High priestess will be a rock. High priestess will guide you through it. Now, for some of you, you're the high priestess in this situation. For some of you, you're calling in or attracting a high priestess into your life. But I do feel there's a high level of healing here through this connection. And because I have the high priestess, and the high priestess is the coming together of the physical and the spiritual, and then I have the strength card that gives me a strong sense of the physical, wild nature, world of nature. I feel like there will be a lot of healing here through physical touch. Okay? Now, high priestess could be Taurus or Pisces energy. And so maybe for some of you, this is a Taurus or a Pisces. Keep in mind, it could be their moon, their rising, or their Venus. They might not be a Pisces or Taurus in their sun sign, but they may have it in their chart. Or you may have it in your chart. But I feel here there's an element here of healing through physical touch. Healing through physical touch, healing through sensuality, healing through physical connection and communication, talking, intellectual connection. And this is something that maybe a lot of you Geminis are absolutely positively starving for, some like right now. Like you're wanting somebody that you can talk to about deeper things or intellectual things or philosophies or ideologies. And I feel like you have this with this person. The next card that's coming in here for Gemini is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles can be receiving generosity, but it is also a card that comes in with the energy of reciprocal energy. Okay? And so what do I mean by this? Maybe in the past, Gemini, you felt like you did a lot to win people over, or to express your love to them, or to keep them happy, right? You might be a bit of a people pleaser, some of you. Maybe not with everybody, but when you really care about somebody. Maybe like when you really care about somebody, you genuinely want to make them happy. You want to pleasure them. You want to please them in every way possible. And you may have dealt with people who simply took, right? You were always the one trying to keep the relationship together. You were always the one kind of trying to reach out. And you got tired. Your cup dried out, right? Very exhausting. Or you felt very taken advantage of. You felt very used. I did so many kind things for other people. I was there for other people. But when I needed them, they were nowhere to be found. This kind of situation. When Six of Pentacles comes up in terms of a relationship and energy between people, Six of Pentacles tells us this is reciprocal. You're dealing with someone who is just as invested in the relationship and the connection as you are. You're not the only one trying to keep the relationship together. This person is also making an effort. This person is also reaching out. This person is also giving to you. Are you okay? Do you need anything? What can I do for you? And for some of you Geminis, you're like mind blown by this because you might not be used to it. You might not be used to being on the receiving end. I also feel some of you Geminis have felt frustrated and that you've been in situations in which there's been a lot of financial pressure on you. Maybe you felt like you had to be the breadwinner, or you had to be the one that figured out the money, or you had to be the one, bringing home the bacon, so to speak. And maybe that's been like a constant cycle for you in your love relationships. I feel that this is someone who's coming in with their own money and contributing financially as well. This isn't someone who's coming in like, hey Gemini, take care of me. Hey Gemini, buy me things. Hey Gemini, take me on vacation, right? This is someone who's contributing. This is someone who has their own money. This is someone I also feel who is very charitable, and somebody who is like into volunteering or doing things in the community. I feel this is somebody with a very generous and giving heart. And this is something that's pulling a lot of you in, or like making you feel loved or safe with this person. Like you're seeing a genuine sincerity that you had maybe given up hope that you would ever find. But this is a very genuine, sincere, generous person. I also feel like this is a very youthful person, and you might be looking at them like, this is someone wise beyond their years, or this is someone who has really good ideas on how to handle situations or problems or difficulties. And I feel like this is someone that's coming into your life, helping you to tap into your strengths, your talents, your passions, your interests, and like helping you figure out how to get into more enjoyable work. Almost like your own personal little coach. like they're giving you advice. They're giving you good advice. They're not trying to change you. They're just really good at helping you realize, where you are, what you want, what makes you happy. They're helping you figure out that internal process. They're not coming in and telling you, oh, you should do a career change, or you should be another person. They're helping you figure out what you want, and they're helping you figure out how to get there from point A to point B. I feel that energy here for some of you. Now, your outcome is another major arcana card. So this is a very significant soulmate, and we have the Star card. There could be Aquarius energy here. Maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or as I said, if you have an Aquarius placement, there could be big changes or shifts in those areas of your life. Again, if you are dealing with an Aquarius, it could be their moon, their rising, their Venus, might not be their sun sign. But astrology aside here for a moment, the message here with the Star card is happy future, stable future. The worst of it is behind you. The chaos is over. The tower moments are behind you. Now is the time for building the future. Now is the time for making plans that this time around are actually going to stick. They're actually going to work out. And so this is something here where you're going to be able to make long-term plans for your life. Income coming in from more than one stream, more than one avenue. Planning retirement with this person. Planning the future. Things that you're doing that are very inspiring, that are bringing you a sense of fun, a sense of play, a sense of healing. I feel for a lot of you also, this person, it's not about the astrology, but that energy here of the Star card. Like, this is someone who is inspiring you, and like you're becoming more creative, or you're feeling driven, you're feeling motivated by the presence of this person. I feel for a lot of you, this person is your muse. You're getting your inspiration back, your drive, your fire, and you're creating things for your future because you're inspired by this person. You may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, your Venus sign. Sometimes those might resonate more for you than your sun sign. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you click on the link in the description of this video, calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. Don't forget the weekly forecasts and the card of the day. Be sure to check those out as well. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I'm wishing you all a wonderful March. Hopefully I'll see you all in the comments and the weeklies and dailies as well. Take care, Gemini. Be well.